Welcome to another episode of Ruggers. Francois, this weekend's URC matches, according to you guys, a bit dull. I liked it because it was forward orientated, still good backline here and there. What was your impression? You were at Ellis Park?
No, I was at Loftus.
At Loftus, sorry.
Loftus, second derby between the Bulls, Vodacom Bulls and the Emirates Lions. This time hosted by the Bulls. Better performance by the Lions compared to last week. However, still not yet good enough. Bulls struggled to get going in the first half due to many errors from their side. Gave the Lions penalty opportunities. They were leading 6-0 for a majority of the first half. And then the Bulls started to get a better rhythm. Both teams tried to play the ball out wide to get a nice to their speedsters to try and beat the other's defence. But eventually the second half became a very stop-start affair, and the match lost a lot of its impetus. So final score 21-13 to the Bulls, but not really a convincing.
But it was wet conditions.
Yes,
I mean, it rained at where I stayed. It rained from.
Yeah, it rained for a good about 15 minutes in the second half.
But before also, from Friday evening, it rained continuously till about 10 o'clock in the morning.
The field was a bit heavier, although it's a well-drained field. It was a bit heavier and a bit loose underfoot. If you wanted, it might have impeded the runners in the back line. But other than that, I think there was, one would expect a bit more. But yes, it was a Bulls' second back-to-back victory over the Lions.
The only problem I had with the match is our referee.
Yeah, it was mentioned in the press conference afterwards.
She really struggled, and I cannot let's leave it like that. I cannot understand the urgency by Saru. They appointed a little girl as one of the Lions people. We may not say linesmen anymore, it's now Lions people. That was completely out of place. She didn't call lineouts that wasn't thrown in straight. The scrums had various problems, and she didn't make a call on that. I don't understand what Saru is trying to do. It's nice to uplift women, it's nice to uplift homeless people, it's all those kind of things is nice, but at the top level of rugby, it must be competent people. Aimee Lee-Barret, according to me, do not understand scrums. The times that she had to penalise Carlos Sadi, she penalised the Bulls. And when the Bulls, she had it completely wrong, according to me. I'm stupid. Maybe they must give me a chance. I'm an old man also, so maybe I also qualify for assist allowance and appearance on the rugby field. But yeah, that completely overshadowed the rest of the game on the field. She's a good referee. Everything is nice and everything. She's not a URC referee, and it's time. Everybody stand up and tell everybody, listen, stop this nonsense. Let her go and officiate Currie Cup matches and ladies matches and everything where she's up to scratch. Yeah. She doesn't deserve the spot there. Sorry.
It was a big discussion at the press conference after the match, specifically from the floor as well. Exactly what you highlighted now. There were some glaring errors in the refereeing, which led to the stop-start nature of the match as well. So frustration from both the Lions and the Bulls.
And then it led to reactions like mine. She's a lady. She doesn't. I mean, she's not supposed to be there. She's not good enough to officiate a URC match.
Yet.
No, not yet. She's too slow. She doesn't understand the game. The game is too fast for her. So now everybody will say, we hate female referees. It's not the truth. She's simply not good enough. But that's that. The second match, a brilliant match in Cape Town. Western Province must be at this stage the favourite for the South African teams to win our shield and therefore qualifying for the playoffs. They completely outplayed the Sharks. The score was 20-10. At no stage I had a feeling that the Sharks maybe could pull it off. It was just a complete performance by Western Province.
Missing some of their key players, by the way.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, Brock Harris was again
in his 100th match. Yeah.
350 first league match. So that's quite a achievement, yeah. But they played the right game. And some of the players that we wrote off completely is suddenly Duplessis. Was it Duplessis, the inside centre?
No, Dan Duplessis.
Dan Duplessis, brilliant. I mean, the defence of the Sharks midfielders was nowhere when Dan touched the ball. Everybody that wanted to fire Dobbo and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure they are hiding quite, because everything is going right there at the Stormers. At this stage, I mean, they beat the Bulls. They were supposed to lose against the Sharks. They had a draw, and then they outplayed the Sharks.
Yep.
This weekend they're playing at Loftus. No, they're playing at Ellis Park.
At Emirates Airline Park, Ellis Park, and it's Bulls against the Sharks at Loftus.
Against the Sharks, yeah. Jake White said that that's going to be the match to determine the leaders on the log. Jake, once again, not right. So that should be two entertaining matches.
And then they travel.
And then they travel, yeah. One thing, you were at the press conference, the remark of Jake in a complete turnaround that South Africa is becoming the spa for the rest of the world's rugby players. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's always going to be there. If you're a good player and you're going to get headhunted, it's going to provide you opportunity, then the choice lies with you if you're going to go or leave or not. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Hajivat, the two centres of the Lions is set to also move on, Burger Wittendal and...
Yeah, it's not a new phenomenon. It's a question of, it's just a question of time.
Yeah, and I think it's creating a good environment, and because I mean the Stormers, everybody said everybody's going to leave there, and not true. Players are signing on at the Stormers these days. But that's it. That's the URC. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, always good rugby. So
let's have a look what next weekend brings.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.